My husband said she was just help. Her messages proved everything. The first message wasn't sent to me on purpose. That's the only reason I saw it. My husband's tablet was on the kitchen counter, screen lit, buzzing while he was outside mowing the lawn. A rare burst of weekend productivity he clearly wanted credit for. I wasn't snooping. I was wiping coffee off the counter when it lit up again. Preview banner. Nora, I missed last night already. You left your... The notification cut off. I stared at the name. Nora. Not saved with a last name. Not labeled with a company. Just Nora. First name only people are never casual. I told myself not to open it. I picked it up anyway. Face unlock. He'd added my face months ago for convenience. Truth often enters through convenience. The thread opened. Heart emojis. Voice notes. Photos, not explicit, but intimate, inside jokes, shared complaints, emotional shorthand. Relationship language. My pulse slowed instead of racing, which scared me, because calm means your brain has already reached a conclusion your heart hasn't accepted yet. Last night's messages. Nora, you're different when you stay. Him. Only with you. Nora. She suspects? Him, no. She thinks you're just help. Just help. I sat down. We had hired a part-time operations assistant for his growing consulting business 3 months ago. Remote scheduling, invoices, travel bookings. Nora. Just help. The mower sound outside droned on, steady, oblivious. I kept scrolling. 2 weeks of daily messages. Morning check-ins. Late night voice notes. Midday flirting disguised as logistics. Nora, I hate pretending I'm invisible when I'm at your house. Him. Temporary. Nora, promise? Him, always. Always is a dangerous word in dishonest hands. A photo thumbnail caught my eye. Opened. My living room. Taken from the hallway. Angle I'd never use. Mark, my husband. Asleep on the couch. Blanket tucked. Someone else's perspective. Timestamp. Thursday. 2:14 p.m. I was at work Thursday. She had been in my house. Not remote help. Embedded help. Footsteps outside. Mower off. Garage door opening. I locked the screen and set the tablet exactly where it had been. Angle matched. Fingerprint smudge wiped. Because evidence needs ignorance to keep flowing. When he walked in, he smiled. Warm. Sweaty. Normal. Yard looks good, I said. He grinned. Told you I'd handle it. You're full of surprises lately. That was true. Anything exciting happen? He asked, grabbing water. Define exciting. He laughed. Fair. I watched him drink. Same man, same face, new data. Your assistant texted. I said lightly. He didn't choke, didn't pause, didn't blink. Training level, high. Oh yeah, he said. What about? She misses last night. Half-second delay. Then smooth. Late invoice push, he said. We worked late. We? I asked. Yes. Here? No, office. I smiled. Good, I said. Because the photo she took of you sleeping on our couch would have been awkward otherwise. That landed. He froze, not long, but fully. Micro-expression. Fear before recovery. Why were you in my messages? He asked. Offense pivot classic. Your tablet invited me. I replied. She helps with scheduling, he said. She's just help. There it was. The title lie. Just help. Then why does she hate pretending she's invisible in my house? I asked quietly. He set the glass down slower this time. You're reading tone wrong. Then explain the tone. She's detached. To peril? I asked. He sighed, annoyance performance. I'll set boundaries. Future fix, present denial. I nodded like that satisfied me. It didn't, because one line kept echoing from the thread. She suspects? No. She thinks you're just help. And now, I knew exactly which role he thought I played. I didn't confront him again that day. That surprised him, I could tell. People who lie expect emotional explosions. When they don't get one, they get careless instead. Careless is useful. That evening he overperformed, cooked dinner, lit a candle, asked about my meetings with unusual patience. Guilt creates customer service husbands. You okay? He asked twice. Why wouldn't I be? I replied, just checking. He was checking damage radius, not my feelings. After dinner, he took a client call on the patio. No jacket, no laptop, just his phone and his soft voice. I opened the tablet again, this time intentionally, and turned on message synced to cloud backup. Evidence first, emotions later. New messages were already there. Nora, did she see anything? Him, handled. Nora, I hate when you say that. Him, trust me. Nora, I do. That's the problem. I exported the thread, forwarded it to a new private email folder. Case Nora. When he came back inside, he smiled like a man who thought a fire was out. Crisis averted, he said playfully. What crisis? I asked. Work chaos. Of course. The universal alibi. Invite Nora to dinner, I said, standing to rinse plates. He laughed too fast. Why? I want to meet the woman who runs your life. She's shy, he said. Efficient people aren't shy, I replied. She prefers remote. But she's been here, I said, turning on the faucet. Silence behind me, felt not heard. When, he asked. Thursday, 2:14 p.m. You're reading metadata now, he tried to joke. I'm reading patterns. He didn't like that answer. We'll see, he said, which means no, but later, but hidden. Next morning, I tested a theory. I'm working from home today, I told him over coffee. He paused mid-text. Oh. I thought you had site visits. Rescheduled. Ah. Micro disappointment. He left at 8:40 normal time, but at 9:12 the doorbell camera pinged. Motion front door. Nora. Same woman from her profile pic. Neat, composed, carrying a laptop bag, not cleaning supplies, not delivery, operational. She rang once, then entered the door code. Still active. I let her. Remote unlock disabled, silent mode, camera recording. She walked in comfortably, shoes off, familiar. Went straight to the dining table and opened her laptop. Not a guest. Installed. She made coffee, without searching for filters. Territory confirmed. I walked out from the hallway. Good morning, I said. She looked up, shock unmasked, real, unscripted. You're home, she said. Yes. I thought. I changed plans. She closed the laptop slowly. Professional reset in progress. I'm Nora, she said. We've emailed. We haven't, I replied. But you've photographed my couch. Color rose in her cheeks, then faded. Then composure returned. He said you knew I came by, she said. He says many things, I answered. We stood there, not enemies, not allies, just two women triangulated by one man's convenience. Do you work for him? I asked. Or with him? With, she said automatically, then realized and corrected. For. First truth leak. Coffee. I offered. She hesitated, then accepted. Guilt drinks when invited. Why are you here today? I asked calmly. Quarterly reconciliation, she said. Accounts. On my dining table. Closest workspace. My office is 2 rooms away. He prefers the spot, she said. He prefers. Personal preference language again. My phone buzzed. Text from him. Everything smooth? I showed her the screen. Her face changed. Not surprise, recognition. He thinks you're not home, she said quietly. Yes, I said. That's a problem. For who? I asked. She didn't answer. Instead, she said something unexpected. He lies differently to each of us. I leaned back slightly. Explain. To you, he minimizes. To me, he promises. That sentence opened a door. Show me, I said. She studied my face, measuring safety, then turned her phone toward me. Message thread. Same structure. Same phrases. Same emotional scaffolding. Duplicate intimacy architecture. 2-year relationship clone language. I exhaled slowly. There it is, I said. She nodded once. I'm not just help, she added quietly. I know, I replied. Because now, I had both sides of the script. We sat at the same dining table where I'd hosted birthdays, holidays, and one very expensive catered anniversary dinner, now converted into a truth lab. 2 phones, 2 message threads, 1 man duplicated. Nora didn't try to justify herself. That told me more than denial would have. How long? I asked. 5 months, she said. Emotionally. 3 physically. Specific numbers come from memory, not invention. He told me you were separated, she added. Of course he did. Living parallel, she clarified. His phrase. Parallel. I almost smiled at the math of it. He said you already knew about me, she continued. Just not the depth. He said you were payroll, I replied. We held eye contact, mutual recognition, same manipulation, different packaging. Do you love him? I asked. She didn't answer immediately. Good sign, real question. I loved who he is when he's focused, she said finally. Focused men are often hiding something, I said. Yes, she replied quietly. I know that now. Her phone buzzed. She looked. He's calling, she said. Answer, I told her. Speaker. She did. Hey, he said, warm voice, my voice, the one he uses when he wants emotional compliance. Quick check, everything okay at the house? Yes, she said evenly. We're reviewing accounts. We. Nice. Good, he said. Don't use the dining table, she hates that. We both looked at the dining table. Not accounts, control, he was managing my preferences remotely to maintain persona. I'll move, Nora said. No need. I added clearly into the air. I've adapted. Silence on the line. Claire, he said. Yes. How are you home? Because I live here. Small hit, but precise. I thought you had visits, he said. I thought you had meetings. We let that sit. I'll come back, he said quickly. No, I replied. Stay productive. Click. Call ended. He's switching into containment mode, Nora said. I know, I replied. I've seen the software. She gave a short breath laugh. Do you want the rest? She asked. Yes. She opened her email and forwarded me a folder. Subject lines told the story before I opened anything. Travel cover invoice masking calendar splits. He had been routing personal hotel stays through client reimbursements with her help, or at least her access. Did you know what you were processing? I asked. I knew it was wrong, she said. I didn't know it was shared. Shared lies hit harder than secret ones. Footsteps outside, car door, earlier than expected. We both turned toward the window. That's him, I said. He never comes back mid-morning, she replied. He does when scripts break. I stood. No panic, I said. No shouting. Only questions. She nodded, steady. He entered through the garage, fast, eyes already searching, saw both of us, stopped. This time, he didn't fake surprise. He went straight to strategy. Okay, he said. We're all here. Not hello. Not what's going on. Meeting framing. Sit, I said. He did. That was new. Define Nora's role, I said calmly. Operations assistant. She slid her phone across the table. Message open. Him. I wish I could wake up next to you, every day. He didn't look at it. Define again, I said. He exhaled slowly. Complicated, he answered. Incorrect, I replied. Try truthful. Silence. He shifted to Nora. I told you I'd handle timing better. Timing, not betrayal, priority language. That's your defense? She asked quietly. He ignored the question. Claire, he said, turning to me, this doesn't change what we built. It explains it, I answered. He leaned back, recalculating. I could almost see the branching logic tree behind his eyes. You both want clarity, he said. I can provide that. Good, I replied. Start with how many? He hesitated. Then, 2. Nora laughed softly. Underestimate reflex. He corrected. 3 overlapping emotional relationships in 5 years. Operational confession. Thank you, I said. Continue. Because now, he was finally speaking without costume. He didn't look cornered. That was the unsettling part. Most people panic when truth lands on the table.
My husband organized it.
Before you both start deciding outcomes, he said calmly, you should understand structure. Structure. Like this was a merger meeting. Explain, I said. I compartmentalize, he replied. Work, emotional support, domestic stability. Different people meet different needs at different times. People, Nora repeated, not roles. He gave a small shrug. Overlap happens when needs scale. I actually laughed once, short, disbelieving. You're describing betrayal like bandwidth, I said. Emotion is bandwidth, he answered. That told me everything about how he sees relationships, resource allocation, not commitment. Did you ever intend to stop? I asked. Yes. When? Nora and I said together. He paused, smallest smile, caught pattern. That's not a fair question, he said. It's the only fair one, I replied. He pivoted. I never lied about caring, he said. I nodded. You lied about exclusivity. Those are different. Only to liars, Nora said quietly. He exhaled, mild frustration, not shame. Friction irritates planners more than guilt. I tried to transition responsibly, he added. By installing your girlfriend into my house systems? I asked. His eyes flicked to her. Irritation. She wasn't supposed to reveal integration depth. That was operational support, he said. That was replacement staging, I corrected. Silence confirmed it. My phone buzzed, Maya. I answered and put her on speaker. Recording live? She asked. Yes. Good, she said. I pulled the contract Nora signed. Nora looked at me, surprised. You found that? Maya continued. Clause 4. Client may not misrepresent assistant's presence or role to spouse or co-owner. He violated his own contract. I smiled slowly.
He didn't.
Forward that to me, I said. Already sent, Maya replied. Also, reimbursement fraud flags triggered on 3 hotel invoices. He closed his eyes briefly. Not regret. Annoyance at exposure vector. Thank you, I said and hung up. He leaned forward. Let's keep this proportional, he said. Define proportional, I replied. No public escalation. No employer contact. No legal drama. Terms. Negotiation attempt. You're negotiating consequences for behavior already documented, I said. Yes, he replied. That's how resolution works. No, Nora said softly. That's how control works. He turned to her, disappointed, not angry. I protected your career, he said. You protected your access, she answered. That one landed. He looked back to me. What do you want, he asked. Not apology. Outcome request. Truth record, I said. Then exit. Divorce, he asked. Yes. No hesitation surprised him. I saw it. You're reacting fast, he said. I'm reacting late, I replied. He nodded once. Acceptance. Calculation shifting to asset mode. What about the house? He asked. My house, I said. Inherited. Premarital. Check the deed. He had. I could see the memory load because he didn't argue. What about shared accounts? He tried. Already frozen this morning, I answered. That one he did not expect. How? He asked. Bandwidth, I said. Nora almost smiled. He stood, walked to the sink, drank water. Classic delay ritual. Buying processing time. Next steps, he asked finally. Document handover, I said. Device access. Password release. Written timeline statement. You want a confession, he said. I want accuracy. He studied me, long, like he was updating my profile in his head. You're not emotional enough, he said. I was, I answered. Before the messages. Nora's phone buzzed. She checked, frowned, turned the screen toward us. New text from him, sent 20 minutes ago, while he was sitting here. Him, unknown contact. Delay phase. Both manageable. Timestamp didn't lie. He saw it. Didn't deny it. Just said quietly. Old habit. No, I replied. Current truth. And for the first time, he didn't try to spin it. Once the last lie is documented, the room changes. Not louder, quieter. Because the argument stage ends and the logistics stage begins. He sat back down, folded his hands, and switched fully into transition mode, the same tone he used during business exits and client offboarding calls. Timeline statement, he said. You want it written or recorded? Both, I answered. He nodded, accepted the frame, and began. 5-month emotional relationship with Nora. 3-month physical relationship. Concealed under assistant role. 2 prior overlaps before that ended. Misrepresented exclusivity to spouse. Misrepresented marital status to assistant. Flat. Precise. Bloodless. Confession without remorse, but still confession. Nora recorded it. I recorded it. Cloud recorded it. Truth backed up 3 ways. When he finished, he asked, "Anything else?" "Yes," I said. "Device passwords." He provided them. No fight, because leverage beats drama every time. He stood, went upstairs, packed a suitcase without slamming doors. People who manage image don't stage emotional exits. They stage quiet ones. At the front door, he paused. "I did care," he said, not looking at either of us. "I know," I replied. That confused him enough to finally meet my eyes. "Care isn't commitment," I added. "It's appetite." He left. No door slam, just absence. The house felt different immediately, not emptier, lighter, like a background noise had stopped. Nora sat at the table still, hands wrapped around a mug she never drank from. "I should go," she said softly. "You should," I agreed, not cold, just accurate. "I didn't plan this," she added. "I know. I'm still responsible." "Yes." She accepted that, which earned her my respect. "What will you do?" she asked. "Change codes. Change accounts. Change patterns." She nodded. "You're good at this." "I'm good at finishing," I said. She gave a small, tired smile and left her house key, the one he gave her, on the table beside mine. 2 keys. 2 roles. Both revoked. 3 weeks later, the legal process was smooth because preparation beats outrage. Accounts separated. Devices audited. Fraud reimbursements flagged. His consulting firm placed him under internal review after the invoice masking surfaced, not because I reported it, because auditors love patterns. I redecorated the dining room. Not dramatically, just intentionally. Removed the staged symmetry she created. Brought back asymmetry, real-life angles, imperfect placement. Systems reclaimed. Rosa, my original cleaner, came back twice a month. First day, she hugged me and said, "House feels like you again." Best review I've ever received. Maya asked over dinner, "What was the real giveaway?" "Language," I said. "Which word?" Just. Just help. Just work. Just tired. Just late. Just is camouflage for something that isn't small at all. Months later, I found one last thing while clearing a drawer, a sticky note in his handwriting. "Keep roles separate." I threw it away, because here's what he never understood. Love isn't a role. Marriage isn't a department. And women aren't replaceable staff. And the messages, they didn't break my marriage. They revealed it was already broken.